Incredible that you can do this training for free. You should tell everyone you know, and the reason is this: the benefit she didn't add is you will become a better teacher just by participating in this program. And the more you adjudicate, can anyone not hear me?
We still need to do the recording.
8 microphones. Hi. Nice to see you. But you will become better. That's how the process works. If you do a decent amount of this and do it well, if you're starting out and teaching it, will bring you to the next level. If you're very high, it can very well bring you up to mastery if you do enough of it. I know it's hard to believe as a guitar teacher, but I've done thousands of hours of research in cognitive and behavioral neuroscience and psychology and how it relates to best practices in teaching, and this is how it works. Getting to the higher level and critiquing others at that high level makes you a much, much, much better teacher. More about that in my session on Friday. There's the advertisement. But I'm serious. That I wouldn't have said this otherwise. This is an incredible opportunity to do that for nothing. I would encourage everyone to do it and get that.
$75 to do this. It's not free.
It's not free.
Oh, I thought you just said it was free.
Well, it's not free. No, the online training is free. Coming here, the value of you coming here is obviously face-to-face.
$75, pretty good.
$75 is free.
I live in Los Angeles. It doesn't buy you much.
Thank you. That's good. Let's put that down on paper, though, okay?
Okay, so let me rephrase what I just said. $75 is a great deal for something that will make you this good. And I'm not kidding. Thank you for correcting me, seriously. Okay, so I've been serving as the online liaison since about December, and I've been working on helping get the website up and helping make people aware and creating a bridge from you and others to that information, which kind of culminates in what I do here today. If you have questions like, why isn't sight reading on the online exam? I wasn't here for those discussions. I will try, if you have a question I can answer, I'll be happy to answer it. But the person who's administrating this is Kirsten Swanson, and there's ways to contact the people who are doing this, and I'm going to show you that here. And we do want your feedback very much. So I will show you how to do that here. So, as we probably should, let's start with the home page. I'm going to take you through all the steps. Just put this here. I'm not on it, just let me know. Okay, so obviously you go to the home page. I think you all know that's astaweb.com. I'm guessing you know how to log in. You might as well do that when you get there because you're going to have to do it somewhere throughout the process anyway, whatever. And what you do is you go to Member Resources. Okay. Everything's working. I can't believe it. You guys are awesome. They helped out. Okay, then here you have ASTACAP. Go there. Here's a Certificate of Advancement program. Okay, you can read about things there. Most importantly, you can go to the online examinations. Here you will find some of the information you need. We're going to start with what I think you're already familiar with, but I will talk for just a second about it because it is so important. And that is the, where is it? Oh, that's the online examination. The handbook. Read the handbook, please. And it doesn't have a separate online section. The reason for that is this. Almost everything is the same. It simply points out when something is different. So same, sight reading. And then it will say, this is different for the online. So that's why you want to read the whole thing. You can download your own instrumental section. And if you're curious about the others, you can have that too. But when you get the full thing, the introduction is the important part for you, or I don't know what we call it, the introduction, but it has instructions. And then the instrumental after that. But make sure that everyone, regardless of instrument, reads that introduction. That will have some important information about the online, which works pretty much the same. Okay, so now we're on the online format. So you'll see that we have some directions I found for getting iPhone video and Android video from your phone onto the internet. If you have any more problems with it, please see a 10-year-old. They should be able to help you out. I've had to do that before. You have to have the right mindset to learn. Carol Dweck, good stuff. I do encourage you to use better equipment than that, a better microphone and a better camera, but just do what you need to do. It's fine. We want to have that information here. You'll find contact information, ASTACAP Certificate of Advancement program right there, phone number and everything. This will take you to an email to contact the online examination subcommittee, so we'll open up an email for you and it'll get you right there if you have questions, comments, concerns, so that they can find you. Now, I would like to introduce a training video that is online that should help out quite a bit if you watch it, narrated by narrated by MD Voice. So let's listen to MD Voice and his dulcet tones right now.
Hello, welcome to the tutorial for the American Streaming Teachers Association Certificate of Advancement Program online submission. This process assumes you have familiarized yourself with the ASTACAP handbook available online through ASTA. Then what you will do is navigate to the address to the left above. If you don't catch it here, you can find it on the same page you found the link for this tutorial. This will take you to Decision Desk, the online software ASTACAP uses for this process. You will create an account as you would for any other service. Just enter your information here. Once you do that, you will then be directed to click through some links and will be taken to the beginning of the application process. That process starts here. Choose the examination time window in which you will be applying from the drop-down box. Save and continue. Then we need the applicant's and teacher's information, and here we need Melody Trill, our applicant, and we need the address, state, zip code, phone number, email. Also, the teacher's name, the ASTA ID number for that teacher, address, state, zip code. Save and continue. Then you need to enter the age of the applicant, the grade, pick the instrument from the drop-down box, and the level from the 11 levels available.
I included every instrument.
Read the integrity statement, make sure that you agree with it. When you do, choose that in this box, and click Save and Continue. Here, you will enter information about your repertoire and upload your video. If you are applying for honors, read the agreement at the top of the page, and if you agree, choose Yes. Then you will specify what keys any scales, arpeggios, and double stops you may be playing are in. For the etude, enter the composer's name and the etude number. After that, there are 3 areas to enter up to 3 additional pieces. The format is composer's name, title of the piece, movement you are performing, and the addition. There's, as I said, room for 2 more after that, same format. Then you want to upload your video. Click Choose Files, and from this box, click Browse. Find where you have the file you want to upload on your computer. Click Open, and after it uploads, it will show here. Click Save and Continue. You have the option to submit up to 4 video clips, so you can record all of your submission in one or submit different sections in up to 4 clips. Now go on to the review page. On this page, you'll find all of the information you've entered, including your video. You may consider watching it just to make sure you got the right one, and also make sure all of your other information is correct. If it is, click Apply Payment. The amount for your level will be shown, and enter your credit card information. After you click Submit Payment, you'll be taken to a screen in which you'll have the option to click a Final Submit button. Click that, and then you're done. If you have any questions, please see the website for contact information. We hope you enjoy the process and wish you the best with your music study.
So obviously you didn't see the actual final submit button. There was no way I was paying Melody Trill's entry fee. She still owes me money. So one last thing, just take about 10 seconds, and I just want to show you how to get to Decision Desk from this page. So obviously we can all make it to the online here. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Online format of Decision Desk. Click that, and how to become gluten intolerant there on YouTube. Make sure you watch that. That's official, everything worked. Usually doesn't happen. That's how you get there, and that's where we started in the last thing. Yes, please.
So teachers don't have anything to do with this process, is that right? Other than that they have put their ASTA number?
I guess you could say it that way, because you don't have to accompany them anywhere. You're probably going to be with the recording, and you can do it for them, and you can do it with them, but they could do it without you. Yes.
Because that's what I'm asking.
They could do it without you. Well, doesn't there have to be some sort of, they have to have your ASTA number, so they have to have your approval. That's with the teacher information. Yeah, they can probably get your address, especially if they're a 10-year-old. They can probably get everything about you, but not your ASTA number.
No, they have the ASTA number from Solo Ensemble Festival applications.
Please submit that question on the online submission desk. And of course, MD voice was my disembodied voice. Any other questions? Okay, yes, please.
I was just wondering, would it be possible before they do their final step that some kind of a sight reading example comes up with video and they just do it?
Certainly
right there?
that might be possible.
Okay.
That is for the committee or even the cards. Nancy?
Okay, about sitereadingfactory.com, we've been using it at our university,
I'll talk more about that. We'll bring that question up.
so we can talk about it later. That's a very good.
I got it, whatever that is, I got to check it out. I had to author a sight reading book for guitar for my class. I had no choice for years. Anything else? Yes?
Things like a re-record or re-video.
Well, yes, you can do as many takes as you want, but it has to be a complete take. There can be no editing, but you can do first piece if you want 20 times. That's, yeah, there's, now, if I were the teacher, what I might suggest is I'm going to submit your video, not you, and you're going to come in and do it in my studio. I'll give you 2 shots. And if you're not ready in 2 shots, and it really should be 1, but since it's an unusual format, maybe you say 2. But if you're not ready in 2 shots, you're not ready. And that's the very important part about a program like this, is not just getting the award when you're ready, but knowing when you're not and you need to do the work. Because, you know, talent's overrated, you can get there if you want. Yes?
So, to get in, to submit the videos, the ASTA number has to log in.
So whether they have your number or not, yeah.
The teacher does have to.
Unless what I would do, just in case, is change your login, because it's pretty easy to figure out, and ASTA makes it kind of public. But just change your login.
So then.
That would be perfect. That's thank you.
Your suggestion of that, I mean, will you have suggestions for how studio teachers can help, like manage?
Please suggest that. That sounds great for the committee to consider. Obviously, this is just getting going, so as we add things in, that seems really helpful. That seems like a great discussion to have. Yes, ma'am.
I know for our in-person ASTACAP events, we have to provide copies of music. Do you have to have any copies of music?
What is the...
There's no way to submit. People can't right now.
Maybe write that on your card.
Do, because obviously you can't scan and send copyrighted material, but you may be able to if it's scanned, sent, one use, and destroyed. I'm not positive, I'm no expert on it, but you might want to look into that. So, you know, that as an adjudicator for guitar myself, boy, it would be tough without the music.
There's a lot of really unique pieces out there.
That too, right. Trust me, it's by Schoenberg, but you've never heard it. I'm playing all the notes right, all 12 of them. I'm sorry, yes.
So you're allowed, the student or the teacher is allowed to submit 4 clips.
I believe it is 3 or 4. I believe it is 4, yes.
Why would we need to do that if it's supposed to be 1 interrupted take?
Oh, 1 interrupted tape of the piece, etude, beginning to end, 1 clip. Or you can do it all in one if you want.
Oh, this is separate clips for every.
Yeah, first piece, beginning to end, no editing. Second piece, beginning to end, or third, whatever.
So it's not done in one?
It would be too long in many cases to
Okay.
upload.
Yeah, because YouTube always takes
I was under the impression that you can put it all on one and they'll take it that way, but that sounds kind of unwieldy. And by the way, when you go in and do the proofing at the end to make sure you got the right piece, you really want to hit start and then try and hit start on one, you get to start on the other, start to make sure. But yes, you can submit multiple pieces. Yes?
Would it depend on the level also? At a level 10, you're recording 30 minutes of music. Whereas at fundamental, it might only be a few minutes of music. So maybe that would make the difference.
Right. And again, that's up to the teacher's discretion. So you decide what level, which will work better at whatever level that is. And again, if there are issues with the way it's being done, please send them along. Definitely. Yeah.
Does anyone think it's a problem if somebody, let's say April 1st, they record their scales, and then April 12th,
No,
they record their
I do not think we can do that. It has to be one submission.
But they could record them
Well, that's true.
and then submit them on the 30th of April.
Well, they could.
But maybe that's okay.
How would it be an advantage to record things earlier than later?
Because you'll have the scale, and you don't have to practice the
You
scale.
find me one student, except for the ones who follow all your directions, and they're great, they don't even need ASTACAP, because that's so incredibly rare, depending on the school you're at. But name me one student who doesn't want to wait till the last day to get that last bit of practice, and thinks that somehow, if I put in an hour tonight, it's going to be massively better by tomorrow. Yes?
It will apply to the higher levels, because students have to prepare for level 7, 2 pieces, level 8, 9, they have 3 pieces. And it's one of the biggest challenges for the advanced student to have 3 pieces in polished.
And if they need
formal.
it,
So
That may need to be submitted all at once. Please suggest that. I'm not involved in any of the level discussions, but that sounds reasonable to me. Yeah, I would submit that. Definitely. Good. Okay. Yes.
So a big aspect of this is their bow holds, posture, everything. So having it as a recording would be better to have an online video submitted?
I'm not sure I understand your question.
Okay, so if I were a judge, I can't tell if this person has a beautiful bow hand or not.
It is a
These are
video. It is a video.
Oh, it is a
Video, yeah. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, I didn't know if it was.
I ran a great guitar program for years where all of the advanced classes were all done by video because I could teach while they were doing their exams and grade them at home. You can get pretty good at it.
Okay, I didn't realize it was a video.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. We got to move on.
Yes.
Thank you very. There was something else, but I can't remember what it is. So thank you.
Yeah, we'll come to it at the end.
Okay. Great.